Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear students in Albayan Language School. This is Secondary 2 Trigonometry. Our lesson today is trigonometric functions of the sum and the difference of two angles. First, we must study very important four rules. First rule is the sign of the sum of A and B, which is sine A cosine B plus cosine A sine B. And sign the difference is sine A cosine B minus cosine A sine B. Then cosine the sum is cosine minus sine. Take care, cosine the sum is minus and cosine the difference will be the sum. So cosine A minus B equal cosine A cosine B plus sine A sine B. Let's start studying example. Example 1. Without using calculator, find the value of each of the following. You must remember that you have special angles which are 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree. First, sine 75, we will write 75 as the sum of two special angles which are 30 plus 45. So therefore sine 75 equals sine the sum of the two angles, which is sine cosine plus cosine sine. Sine 30 cosine 45 plus cosine 30 sine 45. By calculating them, you will get half times square root 2 over 2 plus cosine 30, which is root 3 over 2 multiply root 2 over 2. By calculating them, you will get root 2 plus root 6 over 4. Another one. Find without using calculator cosine 105. Now 105 is the sum of 60 and 45. So cosine 105 is cosine of their sum. So it will be cosine minus sine. By calculating them, you will get the value, which is cosine 60 half times root 2 over 2 minus root 3 over 2 times root 2 over 2. You will get root 2 minus root 6 over 4. Now, he will give you the expansion of the two angles. This is sum sine cosine plus cosine sine, which is the expansion of the sum of 75 plus 15, which is sine what? Sine 90, which is 1. Now, letter D, cosine 80, cosine 20, cosine plus sine, which is cosine the difference between them. So you will get cosine 80 minus 20, which is cosine 60, which equals half. Now let's study another rules. Tan the sum equals tan plus tan over 1 minus tan times 10. And tan A minus B will be tan A minus tan B over 1 plus. You must know that the sum in the denominator will be the difference and the difference in the denominator will be the sum. Now, example, without using calculator, prove that. First one, tan 50 plus equals 1 plus tan 5 over 1 minus tan 5. Left hand side is tan 50, which is the sum of 45 plus 5. So we will apply the rule, which is tan 45 plus tan 5 over 1 minus tan 45. And you remember that tan 45 equal 1. So you will get 1 plus tan 5 over 1 minus tan 5, which is the right hand side. Another one, tan 45 plus x equal cosine plus sine over cosine minus sine. Now, tan 45 plus tan x over 1 minus tan 45 times tan x. Tan 45 equals 1. So, and tan x equals sine over cosine. Then by multiplying both numerator and denominator by cosine x, so and cancelling, you will cosine will cancelled with cosine, and cosine in the denominator will cancelled with cosine. You will get 1 plus cosine plus sine over cosine minus sine, which is left hand side equal right hand side. This is the end of our lesson. Thank you, and I hope see you in another video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.